I'm Camila Garcia-Lorado, a second-year student from the Honors College, and I proudly serve as the Vice President of the Student Government Association here at the Wolfson campus. I'm currently pursuing a major in biology, and I aspire to specialize in biochemistry. But none of this would have been possible without the help of people like you. My journey at Miami-Dade College has been nothing short of transformative. Being part of this MDC family has enlightened me to the true privilege of belonging to this institution. With the range of opportunities available to each and every student, MDC is a sanctuary for academia. As a low-income student, the impact of receiving a scholarship through the Honors College was the only way I was able to afford further education. All of a sudden, there were doors opening that I didn't know existed, and my chain of growth and achievements is far from slowing down because the bounty of resources at my fingertips. Throughout my time at Miami-Dade College, I've counted on both the naturally supportive environment and passionate mentors and professors to push boundaries and discover more about myself and my interests. Coupled with the accessibility of my education, I, and many of my peers, have been empowered to dream bigger, work harder towards our goals. We're here today to celebrate a transformative scholarship initiative that promises to unlock a world of opportunities for even more students in our community. Students who, like many of us, strive to continue their educational pursuits debt-free. To begin our program today, it is my distinct honor to invite the first woman and fifth president of Miami-Dade College, Madeleine Pumariega, to the podium to speak more about this exciting initiative.
Good morning, buenos dias. Madam Mayor, you would agree with me. The future is in great hands. Camila, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm privileged to be the first female president at Miami-Dade College, but even more privilege is I joined the mayor as the first female leader, and she was elected in November, and just a few weeks later, I was appointed by the Board of Trustees. And we said we would do something special and that we would do special things together in our community. We're often asked, what does it mean to be the first female of anything? And you know, I think that we tend to have the lens of being a mom, the lens of being an aunt or a sister. And this program is through that lens. When I think about the Future Ready Scholarship Program that the mayor will announce today, that together we're announcing, will change lives in our community for the generations to come. This scholarship is aimed at that mom that is working and is not sure how they might pay their college studies for their young daughter or young son. It's aimed for that firefighter or police officer working every day who might not have that scholarship fund, but knows the power, the transformative power of education. Every single one of us in this room understand the power of education. And in the pandemic, we saw that stark difference. We saw those in the knowledge economy be able to continue and not miss a beat. We know that the knowledge economy will continue, and that the only thing that can slow down this county from its growth, from achieving its very best, is that we would leave anyone behind. That we would not make sure that we have a large enough tent for every single student in Miami-Dade County to pursue the American dream through the power of education, of hard work, and earning that associate's degree. The Future Ready Scholarship ensures that there is every single senior in Miami-Dade County public schools, our private schools, charter schools, knows that there's a place for them to pursue that higher education. Like I like to say, to pursue a papelito. That papelito is so important. And while we're incredibly supportive of all of the programs that are career tech ready, we know that the knowledge economy is going to require students to have those critical thinking skills that are so important in that associate's degree, to be able to continue on to one of our universities or stay right here at Miami-Dade College and earn their bachelor's. Madam Mayor, Today is a remarkable day. There's a lot of special days that you and I get to preside over. Today, with the support of the County Commission, our Board of Trustees, we are witnessing really something groundbreaking, transformative, a promise to the youth of our community that their future is bright and that their future will be in their hands to be able to pursue, again, that American dream, debt-free, and not be straddled with the debt of a college education. So I am so proud. I'm so proud of our good friend Rick Beasley, who stood up and said, wait a second, it's not enough to just give them a scholarship program. Let's make sure they have wraparound services. And so through Career Source, the students will have wraparound services, whether it's a bus transportation, it's additional services, instructional materials. If they're in nursing, it's their uniforms. And that'll be with the generosity of Career Source South Florida, working together in tandem with the college and our advisement services and single stop at the college. I can tell you that I stand here not because the mayor and I did the heavy lift or stayed up till 1 or 2 in the morning. We're here because really a great team that we work with made this happen. Not only the County Commission getting it through, but from everyone at Miami-Dade College in the mayor's office. We could run any stealth operation anytime because we certainly did it. Without a lot of fanfare, we got this to the finish line. So thank you to everyone. I now ask Camila to come back up. I think you're introducing the mayor, and I don't want to steal that great thunder because it's a special connection for you too to do that introduction. So thank you again for everyone who made this happen, and our community is so much brighter because of the investment that we're making. I believe education is not an expense, but it's an investment. And the future of our great county relies on the investments that we collectively make so that we have a brighter future and that the students who today are in our classrooms can dream of that bright future together. So thank you.
Thank you, Madam President, for your leadership. You inspire and motivate us each day. The Future Ready Scholarship will be sure to open even more opportunities and build upon MDC's mission to accelerate student success in our community. The combined leadership of MDC's first female leader and our first female mayor of Miami-Dade County illustrates the incredible power and impact these women bring to our community. I'd now like to introduce the Honorable Daniella Levine Cava. Please help me in giving Mayor Daniella Levine Cava a warm MDC welcome.
It is true that Madam President Pumariega did call me late one night and say, can you help? And it did not take but a second to say, we will find a way. And that is the kind of relationship of trust and goodwill that comes from knowing the incredible work of this college and her leadership, to know that this was important. If she was asking, it was important that we step up. It's not a usual Miami-Dade County activity to participate in scholarships, but it's never been more important. So I think it's really phenomenal that we earned the trust of our Board of County Commissioners, here represented by our Vice Chairman, Anthony Rodriguez, and we're here able to announce that we are truly closing the gap on educational opportunity for everyone in Miami-Dade County. It's a great day. And of course, Rick Beasley, as was said, he did not even have to be asked. He just stepped up. And that's how Rick is. So we're so grateful to you. And of course, we'll be describing in more detail what it is that Career Source brings to the table. I do want to say something that I observed sitting here today, I noticed that our sign language interpreters were speaking to each other. And I was super impressed about that. We have signing a lot of times, but I wasn't quite sure what was going on here. But I think it's important to note that American Sign Language is not just a language, but it's a culture. And if you watch our interpreters, you'll see what we're saying interpreted through the lens of heart and emotion. It's very special. So I'd like to just give a special thank you to our interpreters. Yeah. And we have many, many languages and cultures reflected here today. Not, of course, nationalities, but also culture like our signing culture. So Martha is here. She is the proud mom of this lovely young lady, Camila, who is our MC. Martha, if you could stand. So not only is she the proud mom, but she's a part of Miami-Dade County family. She works in our finance department. And she works on the all-important role of making sure people get paid. I know she's just beaming with pride for her daughter's success and her future. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mom. So when President Pumariega talked about how this is a program for moms, so they could feel comfortable and confident about their children's future, you know, there's also moms benefiting from this program. It's truly for all ages, all learners, and it is about giving people that opportunity. And as you mentioned, Madam President, there are lots of jobs that don't require this kind of education, and that's great, but many do. And I for sure know that the education that folks will receive here with that last dollar from the Future Ready Scholarship will change their lives and change our collective lives, our economy here in Miami-Dade. So it's really, really a great multiple benefit kind of a day. Future Ready, Miami-Dade Scholarship, who's ready? So for me, as mayor, having created an Office of Innovation and Economic Development, headed by the delightful, brilliant Chessie de Quesada Covey. Chessie, if you could stand, please. There she's standing, okay. So we have 3 pillars of our Future Ready Economic Development Plan, and one is about the workforce. So this is squarely within our priority system, and really so proud. We've done other great things with Miami-Dade College. Let's just be clear about this. This is not our first great announcement. Thrive 305, all of the technology partnerships, many, many great things. But it is truly fundamental to our value proposition, to our priorities moving forward, to be able to make sure that nobody has to drop out or not go forward with a college education because of costs. So this is truly what we're doing today. And I imagine it's unique. I don't know any other place where the county is stepping up and saying, we need you, we want you. So please, and to our school board member, you're the pipeline to all of this, so thank you so much for being with us as well. But we know that people who want to go can't always afford it. And so we have now, through the county, committed $3 million to this enterprise. And it is a multi-year initiative, so it's as needed, and $750,000, check is in the mail, coming to Miami-Dade College. And it's a win-win-win, as you can see. It's for our young people or students of any age, our whole community that benefits from having the educated future-ready workforce that we need, and our overall economy. Investing in education today is definitely investing in our collective future. This associate degree at zero cost, will benefit approximately 2,000 students per year. And it is easy to be eligible. You must have a high school graduate degree, but it could be from a GED, diploma, homeschool diploma, all different kinds of high school completion, a GPA of at least 2.0, and that's it. And you have to prove that you need these dollars to pay for your education. And it will be based on the level of each participant, and that's why we estimate 2,000. It was unique and special that it came through our budget process this year. So again, I want to thank our vice chairman for championing this because again, it was unique. And then with CareerSource stepping up to serve 70,000, no. Sorry. This is one piece of the puzzle. Not only did we fund scholarships, but we're also looking at the early end. We're providing more opportunities for our young learners, our Head Start program in this year's budget. And we've added even trips to our adult daycare centers. So we have covered the gamut in this year's budget, and it's just a piece of the puzzle to be here. But the workforce development is clearly critical for our future. There's information available at mdc.edu for anyone who wants more information, and we want to encourage everyone to apply as soon as possible for these scholarships. This is a no excuses scholarship program, okay? This is like, oh, I'm not sure how I'm going to make it. This is how you're going to make it. So I'm thrilled to be here. I'm happy to say a few words in Spanish if anyone needs it, or si quiere ahora, okay, muy bien. Estoy muy emocionada de estar aquí hoy para lanzar la beca futuro de Miami-Dade College en conjunto con el condado de Miami-Dade. La beca futuro listo. Okay, how's that sound? Yes. Okay, you like that? Okay. Esta beca le dará la oportunidad a miles de residentes de completar estudios en Miami-Dade College sin costo alguno, al cubrir los gastos que otras becas y préstamos no cubren. En total, el condado de Miami-Dade va a poner $3 millones para esta beca por varios años. Ya hicimos el primer pago. Oh, ya hicimos el pago. $750,000 en el presupuesto que acabamos de aprobar, con el apoyo de nuestra comisión, aquí representado por nuestro vicepresidente, Anthony Rodríguez. Esta beca es buena para nuestros jóvenes, nuestras familias, la comunidad y nuestra economía. Cuando los gastos de la universidad bajan, es una ayuda económica para las familias. Nuestros residentes tienen más oportunidades, aumenta el talento en nuestro condado y las empresas pueden contratar más gente local. Entonces, es bueno para todos. Además, invertir en educación hoy es invertir en el futuro de nuestro condado. Invito a todos los estudiantes elegibles, que deben ser casi todos de ustedes, que aprovechen esta nueva oportunidad para poder cumplir sus sueños de estudiar una carrera. Muchas gracias a todos.
A few words in Creole. Mesdames, Messieurs, bonjour. Jeudi, nous avons lancé un programme bourse d'études contre Miami-Dade réalisé en collaboration avec Miami-Dade College, qui c'est une décision vraiment importante qui va permettre tout résident dans le Miami-Dade d'avoir l'occasion pour passer 2 années dans le collège pour sortir avec un diplôme qui a une orientation artistique et un diplôme qui a une orientation science. Et ça capable de coûter rien du tout. Donc, c'est gratis, ti chéri, bourse d'études ça y est. Bourse d'études ça tout, il va couvrir toutes dépenses que l'autre bourse d'études, l'autre programme avec l'autre subvention pas couvrir. Donc, vide ça permet que les couvrir, il fait que l'autre monde qui n'a pas de chance de études arrive à finir étudiant et tout bourse d'études ça permet monde qui déjà a étudié qui pas gain occasion pour payer capable de faire une corps pour payer étudiant. Quand Miami Dade déjà prévoit que est capable mettre 3 millions de dollars qui est disponible pour ça et il y a une bagage qui fait déjà pour année fiscale 2023-2024 là, ils ont déjà choisi pour voter sur 750 000 dollars pour capable couvrir l'année ça qui va venir. Donc c'est un grand merci à vice-président conseil là et à toute commission. Quand Miami Dade président est capable d'aller dans mdc.edu pour capable d'information et ensuite pour capable de toutes données qui nouvelles. Merci en pile.
Thank you, Mayor Levine Cava, and thank you, sir, for your translation, for your leadership and dedication to educating the next generation of leaders in Miami-Dade County. Next up, I'd like to introduce the Miami-Dade Board of County Commissioners Vice Chairman, the Honorable Anthony Rodriguez.
Well, good morning. I had no idea I was speaking this morning, so I'm gonna wing this. But I would like to add, though, I mean, Madam Mayor, Madam President, I mean, as a proud father of a Miami-Dade College attendee currently, this brings music to my ears. I remember where I was. I was at the movie premiere of one of our colleagues, Commissioner Rene Garcia's, as I like to joke, when Madam President called me and I said, hey, I'm about to start a movie for one of my colleagues. Can I call you later? She said, no, can you step aside? And I'm like, okay. I'm like, if Madam President is telling me that, I'm stepping aside. So I sure did, and she said, hey, I really need your support on something. I mean, this is very important. And she kind of walked me through this whole process. And before going back to my staff, before going back to my team, to my policy director, before speaking to you, Madam Mayor, even, I said, I'm in. I'm in to support this. This is a no-brainer. This is something that all of our entire community needs. And in speaking with the president, just kind of listening that every student, this should encompass every student that is in that gap, right? I remember speaking to one of our community partners, and they said, you know, hey, we have these scholarships for this kind of range of students, and then we have this other scholarship and Bright Futures for this range. But there's that gap in the middle, and it's a gap that for many, many years, many parents have had to endure that expense. So it really brings music to my ear, and it's music to my ears, and it's a great honor to have supported this initiative. Madam President, the fact that you all worked jointly on this is just phenomenal. So I want to thank the both of you and your leaderships, and obviously all of our colleagues on the county commission, the school board, and now that I'm hearing about Career Source as well, stepping up to the plate and filling that last little gap as well. So thank you guys. Thank you for your leadership. I'm honored to be a part of this and be part of this history of Miami-Dade County. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Vice Chairman Rodriguez, for believing in us. Now, I am pleased to introduce Mr. Rick Beasley, who is dedicated to creating job opportunities in our community. He is the Executive Director of Career Source South Florida. Thank you.
Like you, I'm through a surprise here. I'm never short on words, but to Madam Mayor, to Madam Pumariega, you all don't know these two leaders. I don't like to say women, these two leaders, because it's beyond gender. They took the vision of how, yes. They took the vision on how they can be able to educate our community, because again, a well-educated community means that we're thriving, we're able to attract new businesses here to Dade County. Now, the joke years ago, and Madeline knows I'm about to say this, joke years ago, when Madeline was a campus president, the joke was that I only would do business with Madeline. And that was the joke from Dr. Montoya. So I told Madam Mayor on Friday, I don't want to be in the room with Chelsea or with Madam President, because every time I'm around them, I end up being broke, okay? But it's a good broke, because here's a way that Career Source can assist those students that helps them be able to finish their education. So again, no excuse why they should not apply, and no excuse why you can't complete. So if we provide assistance in terms of transportation, in terms of, I wasn't going to say childcare, we don't want to promote folks going to, let me just say it this way, we're going to help in childcare, we're going to help in rent, we're going to help in transportation. Here's a way that there is no excuse why that student should not accumulate the college credits they need to finish, period. And so again, Madam Mayor, I do not want to be in a room with Chelsea, I do not want to be in a room with Madam President, but if you need something, you just call me, okay? You need something, and just be a little light on it. But really, I'm excited about the vision of these two leaders, about how we can really help spark our community. Again, Vice Chair, you said that there's a gap between here and here, that again, these folks have come to the table to ensure that every individual in our community has an opportunity for higher education. And so we're just glad to be a part of it. And any way you all need us, we're always there, Madam Mayor, Madam President.
Thank you so much, Mr. Beasley. It's my pleasure to invite Xavier Cuff, a School for Advanced Studies student who knows firsthand the power of education.
Good morning. My name is Xavier Cuff. Miami-Dade College has been more than just an institution for me. It's been a gateway to realizing my dreams and ambitions. As a dual enrollment student from School for Advanced Studies, I've been granted not just an education, but so many opportunities that have shaped my academic and personal journey. Through the close partnership with SAS and Miami-Dade College, I've had the chance to work closely with the Idea Center at Miami-Dade College, which has transformed my entrepreneurial aspirations into tangible realities. I've had the chance to pitch my business idea in competitions, meet the CEOs of multiple companies, and compete in a startup competition at Emerge Americas. The support I've received from Miami-Dade College solidifies the belief that every student, regardless of their background, can have access to high-quality education and accomplish their dreams without taking on the burden of debt. This newly announced Future Ready Scholarship will continue to pave the way for even more unique experiences and opportunities, similar to those that I've been fortunate to embrace. Thank you, Miami-Dade County and Miami-Dade College, for allowing students like myself to be able to pursue our dreams.
Thank you, Xavier, for those inspiring words. All right. In wrapping up our program, we extend our heartfelt gratitude again to Miami-Dade County for their unwavering dedication to education. Speaking from personal experience as a scholarship recipient, I can attest that the Future Ready Miami-Dade Scholarship is a transformative initiative that will usher in new opportunities and change the lives of countless students, just as it has for me. On behalf of every student at Miami-Dade College, we're grateful for allowing us to make our dreams a reality. Thank you all again for joining us at Miami-Dade College for this groundbreaking announcement.